Parents, what are your I looked away for 1 second stories? This happened a few years back when my daughter was 4. We were on a family holiday in France. Small town a few hours outside Paris. The kind of place with old stone buildings and narrow roads that feel charming until you realize they're basically death traps for anyone under 4 feet tall. Anyway, we'd been walking around all day, stopping for pastries and little souvenir crap, when my daughter suddenly had to pee. She was doing that full-body wiggle kids do when they're trying not to admit it's an emergency. We find a public toilet tucked off the main street, next to a cafe and a very busy 2-lane road that cuts through the town like a racetrack. So I take her in, help her out, wash hands, the usual. She's in a good mood, humming something and chattering away. We open the heavy old metal door, step outside, and I instinctively reach for her hand. Now, here's the moment, the split second that still wakes me up some nights. I let go of her hand, just for a moment. I turned to pull the door shut behind us. It was one of those doors that doesn't catch properly unless you slam it, and for whatever reason, I was focused on getting it shut. Maybe I was tired. Maybe I just assumed she was still holding my side. Doesn't matter now. When I turned back around, no more than 2 seconds later, she was already halfway across the street, running. I didn't even see her leave my side. 1 second she was there, the next she was bolting full speed into traffic. Turns out she'd spotted her mom standing on the opposite pavement, waving at us, and decided she was going to go to her. No hesitation, no checking the road, just go. My heart stopped. I know people say that, but this felt like my whole chest just froze. From where I stood, the parked cars and some outdoor tables blocked my view of oncoming traffic. I couldn't see if anything was coming. All I saw was my tiny daughter running into a road I knew was busy, and I was too far behind to grab her. I didn't even have time to shout. That's how fast it all happened. She got to the middle of the road. I think I heard a car horn. My wife was on the other side, her face going from confused to horrified in real time. I swear the world stopped moving for a moment. It felt like I was underwater, slow, helpless. And then, somehow, she made it. She reached the other side, not a scratch, no tires screeching, no screams, no crashes. Just a 4-year-old skipping up to her mom like she hadn't just aged me 20 years in 10 seconds. I caught up a second later, knees weak, absolutely drenched in cold sweat. I dropped down next to her and just held her. I don't even know if I said anything. I might have just buried my face in her hair and tried not to cry. The thing is, I know it was only a second. I know parents aren't superheroes. But that moment, that helpless, stomach-dropping, time-stretching moment, when I realized I couldn't stop what was happening, that's burned into my brain. I've replayed it 1,000 times. What if a car had come? What if she'd tripped? What if I'd just held her hand? She's older now, safe, hilarious, loves to run. But every time we're near a road, I hold her hand like the world depends on it. Because once for just 1 second, I didn't, and I almost lost everything.